Ogunlesi reacts as many Nigerians criticized Bola Tinubu, or what Bola Tinubu said concerning cassava and corn. The special assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on digital and news media, journalist and poet Tolu Ogunlesi has just taken to his verified Twitter page to react to how people use Tinubu's words across social media. He says, if you knew how many Nigerians earn legitimate living from cassava and corn, you'd realize that it will never be an effective tool for campaigning against anyone, lol. But obviously you don't know a lot, and obviously Twitter trending means everything to you, another lol, carry on. Some months back, a video trended online where the presidential candidate of APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said in a gathering that if he got the opportunity to become the president of Nigeria, he will recruit so many youths into the Nigerian, and he said cassava and corn will be planted in large portions for people to feed on. Since he mentioned this, a whole lot of people have been making fun of this statement. While addressing this, Tolu Ogunlesi, while addressing this, he said that many people are not aware of the fortune farmers are making in the production of cassava and maize. He said Nigeria is one of the largest producers of cassava in the world, and as such, he sees nothing bad if anybody uses it as a campaign tool. But you have to understand the youth that you're talking to. Are you matching the skill sets that they have with what you want to provide them with? It's not that difficult. I find it very insulting, to be honest. Again, not that production and agriculture is too little of a job for anyone to do. It is not that. It is the fact that schools have been closed down, universities, and you have those that have graduated first class in really that could literally be so helpful to several industries that can industrialize the country. So if you're talking about engineering, manufacturing plants, making roads, building infrastructure, listen, Nigeria is a very ambitious country. People have so many skill sets, and to think, especially in the medical field, they are literally flocking out of the country like it's anything. It's crazy. But it is very insulting to the youth that you want them, after going to universities, those that are even jobless right now, to start planting. Not that it is bad, but that cannot be your plan for everybody. So, in spite of the fact that you want to say people are making a fortune from it, and you say Nigeria is one of the largest producers of cassava, then how much does it account for in Nigeria's revenue? That is the question, because till now, oil is the main source of revenue and main source of income. So what is your point exactly? If it really was that good, and if there was that much potential or that much investment, then how much can we say we depend on the revenue and income from cassava production? We don't. And most of the things Nigerians are using are so imported. So this logic does not make sense. And it's very sad because, from the tone and the way he spoke, he really thought he's saying something. He really thought, let me give it to them. And the excessive use of lol just shows that really we are the ones laughing at you, to be honest. So it's very funny. It's come on. Cassava and corn. Like, that's how you... again, it's not even an intelligent plan. So it's like, okay, fine. What shows that this man is competent or capable of formulating a effective plan for the country? What? It's very sad. It's very, very sad. And it's funny because there's so many allegations against this man and his character, in which in a very sane country, someone like him would not even want to run for president. If you want to, have your money, be corrupt or do whatever, just be quiet about it. But there's so many overwhelming allegations against you and your character. And yet, it's only Nigeria. That's the thing. You should be shy of coming into the public and saying, I want to run for president. You don't do that. So you come knowing that, and then you have the audacity to promise Nigerians cassava and corn. I mean, yeah. And you know what? We might say all these things, but he also does have his supporters. So what can you even say? Wow. They don't want to do any hard job, lazy Nigerians. All they want is easy money and to scam foreigners of their earnings. All right. Well, at the end of the day, when you don't produce jobs, you leave a lot of students idle in the hands of technology and idle. I mean, what a combination for disaster. Listen, Nigerians are very skilled. It's not a doubt. And Nigerians would do anything to get a high level of skill. I mean, ideally, you get a high level of skill, high level of pay, and high level of productivity. It all works for the good of everybody. You getting a first class, it is for you. It is for you and also for the country. But then the country can invest in education to make sure these people have the skills for them, but it's also helpful for the country they're working in. And they find that it's worth working in their country because they can enjoy it. So it's if you keep having campaigns like this, pushing campaigns like this, it's very bad because, again, like with medical doctors or those in the medical field, literally flocking European countries and the US and Canada, this is what you would do to push a lot of skills away, and it's basically you're facilitating your own brain drain. It's like, come on. Or in fact, it's another form of slavery at this point where the best of the best, for the best skilled, it's not voluntary. They also want to leave. It's very bad. So yeah, if you think even after all this that Tinubu is your candidate, then you know what? Maybe you'll be the beneficiaries of the regime of cassava and corn. Don't mind him. He knows the funny side of that Agbado and cassava as used by Jagaban. He's trying to do damage control. It is coming too late. Damage control or not, it does look like it, and very much it is very late, to be honest. But how can you ever justify it? At this point, it has trended so much to become a meme, to become a joke. I mean, there is literally no point of return. There's nothing really you can do. You took too long to try to bring in this kind of comment. You took too long. But what I think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.